Cheesy the Podcast, presented by Just Cheesy Productions.
It's your host, Fondue.
And your favorite cheese ball, Cheesy.
Are you ready for the quick and cheesy?
Duh. Does cheese melt in the wood?
I can honestly say I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
This week we're talking about rolling down a hill with cheese.
Uh-oh.
A new Wendy's cheeseburger.
Yummy.
And of course we're telling a cheesy joke.
Of course.
Welcome to our summer series, Cheesy Bites.
This one's called Rolling.
Guess what's back this coming Monday?
Rolling?
Yep, it's cheese rolling season again at Cooper's Hill.
Ooh.
We've talked about this in episode 133 and a couple of others before that.
Yep.
We've got a video in our show notes from Animated Science on YouTube.
Ooh.
He's got a vantage point at the top of the hill, and man, does this thing look steep.
So steep.
The contest goes back 600 years.
Holy cow.
And the first written evidence of this cheese rolling was found in a message to the Gloucester Town Crier in 1826.
What?
According to ITV.com, this hill is 180 meters steep, or for us in America, that's 590 feet.
Whoa.
The rules? They're simple.
Okay.
A 3-kilogram wheel of cheese is rolled down the hill.
Okay.
And that cheese, well, it can reach 70 miles an hour.
Holy cow.
People throw themselves down the hill to try to catch it.
Why?
And according to this article, there haven't been any recorded deaths associated with the event.
Oh my.
But broken bones, there have been plenty.
Ooh.
And according to rightonsports.com, the average is 33 injuries per 100 contestants.
Holy cow.
The goal is to catch the cheese, but if no one
Okay.
catches the cheese, it's the first to the bottom that wins.
Whoa.
And what do you win, you say?
I don't know.
A wheel of cheese.
Oh.
This year, 2 former champions are going to be honored.
Aw.
Izzy John was 13 years old when he first chased a cheese down the hill in 1956.
Whoa.
Of course, he broke his ankle on the first race.
Of
He won
course.
14 cheeses before retiring from the competition in his mid-20s.
Wow.
And despite his passion for the sport, he hated cheese.
What?
So he always gave one of the cheeses to the local old people's home.
Aw.
According to the BBC.com, the first downhill race will be held in his memory.
Ooh.
The second will go to Steve Brain.
Wow.
He passed away in 2018.
Aw.
And between them both, they won over 30 cheeses.
Whoa.
And one of Steve's dying wishes was for his ashes to be scattered at the top of the hill.
Aw.
Oh my, his friend Lee Chapman said they blew everywhere.
Oh.
So he'll always be here.
Oh no.
Gloucester Cheese is not a sponsor.
Nope.
But if it was, the ad would go right here. Have you ever wanted to listen to the web?
Yeah.
Well, Newsly makes that possible.
They do?
They're an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android.
Super app.
You can listen to trending articles on the web on topics that you choose and get them read to you in a natural human voice.
What kind of topics?
Sports,
Cheese?
tech, business, science.
Cheese?
I'm sure there's even cheese.
Yay!
They even have an entire section for podcasts.
Are we there?
Of course we are.
Ooh.
It's one of my new favorite podcast apps. They even have digital radio.
Holy cow.
Just go to www.newsly.me to download it free.
Whoa.
Or use the link in the description. If you use the promo code CHEESY,
Cheesy.
that'll get you 1 month free premium subscription.
Yay, Newsly.
Now, back to the podcast. It's time for my favorite segment.
This week in cheese.
According to Dispatch.com, Dublin, Ohio-based Wendy's has a new burger.
Ooh.
And this one is geared toward cheese lovers.
Yay.
Instead of a traditional bun, this bad boy has a hamburger patty and it's sandwiched between 2 grilled cheese sandwiches.
Holy cow.
First of all, there's a picture here.
Ooh.
And it says both buns are actual grilled cheese sandwiches. Now, they do kind of look like just 2 buns with some melted cheese in between. So
Yeah.
calling it a grilled cheese, in my opinion, maybe not quite as grilled cheese as you would think. However,
Yeah.
it says the buns are both grilled cheese sandwiches, has a 1/4 pound of beef, melted cheese, caramelized onions, and mayo.
Ooh.
And for the calorie conscious of us, here goes.
Uh-oh.
The single grilled cheese cheeseburger is 690 calories.
Oof.
The double, 990.
Ooh.
The triple, of course, is the highest
Yeah.
at 1,300 calories.
Holy cow.
But Americans don't get too excited
Aw.
because it's only slated to be sold in Canadian stores.
No. Oh.
You might be able to get across the border to get one of these. There's
Okay.
Windsor, Ontario, which is just across from Detroit,
Okay.
and Fort Erie, Ontario, which is across from Buffalo.
Whoa.
There's a link in our show notes so you can see what this yummy sandwich looks like.
I'm ready for a joke, Fondue.
Okay, why was aged cheddar disqualified from the race?
I don't know.
Because it crumbled under the pressure.
Oh.
Get it? Crumbled under pressure?
Yeah, that was cute.
I think that one was pretty good, and
Yeah.
it was a little bit cheesy. Thanks for listening to Rolling, our first ever Cheesy Bites summer series.
Thank you.
We'll be back next week with another fun-sized episode of Cheesy Bites.
And stay cheesy, everybody.